I started SExT in Toronto's Thorncliffe and Flemington Park community, and I had this idea where we could create a play that was completely youth-driven, where we could sing and dance about everything from homophobia to chlamydia. My goal was to create a program where we could view culture as enriching the sexual health conversation as opposed to as a barrier to talking about these issues, which is how it's often portrayed.
Oh my darling, such an excellent place to start a new family. Such fresh blood to suck, I can hardly contain my excitement.
SExT actually came to me in my only year of high school here in Canada. In Dubai, I was actually a science nerd. Like, I studied a lot of literature and English, but I always wanted to sing and act. So SExT was a really cool way to jump in on learning how to do that.
CANFAR is so proud to be partnering with SExT and really giving these youth opportunities to become leaders in their own communities, but also across communities, and to build these bridges in other marginalized communities where this kind of education and awareness is really critical.
It's really special to be touring this show now across Canada because we're bringing some people who are some of the newest people to Canada to see the first peoples of the land. And it's really special and really beautiful to see that cultural exchange happen.
After touring the North for 23 days, I think I started hating Toronto a little bit because North is very beautiful.
Hospitality that they have here is it's so refreshing, and it's just so welcoming to know that like someone is so ready to breach you into their culture.
Roll call!
We're hoping that it'll help empower young people in these communities to take control of their own sexual health, because right now there's 17 times the national average of gonorrhea in the territories. And when we tell this to the youth, they have no idea.
Any questions? Can I get HIV from making out? Because I make out a lot.
It's been great, like doing the shows, and these kids coming up to me and they've been telling me, you know, complimenting us on the show and telling us their own stories, and I can relate with a lot of kids, and even though we come from very different cultures, a lot of the things are pretty similar.
Says, listen up, you ain't touching me unless I want you to. I'm not joking, this is my body.
It was awesome. It was actually really fascinating. It was funny. It was so creative.
And I'm quick, and I'll cut you off if you're.
My favorite scene was probably the condom scene because we're also learning too.
Ask me for a kiss. If you ask me and I don't speak, don't assume that I mean yes. Consent is active, verbal, voluntary. Make sure I mean yes, not be saying.
It's like an easy way of explaining stuff, so it's not as awkward as your parents sitting you down and being like this, that, and then, you know.